Look how my mind plays.
Little bit of fame, little bit of hate, little bit of change. Watch the craze, keep it sane, don't fade away.
Look how my mind plays. Little bit of fame, little bit of hate, little bit of change. Watch the craze, keep it sane, don't fade away.
Look how my mind plays. Letting them know who the fuck I am if you're over your head.
In Arnis, there is a proper way of greeting your opponent or audience. First is called unang forma, wherein you put your feet together and the Arnis stick at your side. The next step would be called hindig, wherein you move your right leg towards the right with the Arnis stick at your side. And the third step is called handa. In this position, you maintain being feet apart and hold both ends side of the stick. The fourth step is called pugay, wherein you greet your opponent, which depends on how many sticks you have. If you have one, you put your right arm towards the other chest, and if you have two, horizontally raise your one arm and put the other arm towards the other chest, and move your left leg towards the right. And the last step is your fighting stance, wherein you shout, handa sa pagpalo. For a single stick, you'll be following the guys with one stick. For a double stick, you need to follow the guy at the right edge of the video. For the double sinawali, follow the guy in the red shirt. Okay. Sakto.
Alright, for the single Sinawali basic 6 strike, we start with the strike 1 and 2 to the temples, and then we proceed with the third strike to the front leg of the knee, then fourth strike to the back leg of the knee. Fifth strike takes a step back to a forward lunge, and then strikes to the abdomen, and the last sixth strike is a blow to the head.
Dalawa, tatlo, apat, lima, anim.
In this technique, we're going to demonstrate single Sinawali Advan 12 strikes. First strikes 1 and 2, instructor start by striking his opponent's head starting from the right then to left. Followed by strike 3 and 4, shoulder strikes from right then left. And for the fifth strike, the instructor should do a combination movement by stepping backward with the right foot and lunging forward with an abdomen thrust. Then strike 6 and 7, the instructor starts by hitting his opponent's heart in different angles, followed by strike 8 and 9 to the outer knees, then strike 10 and 11 to the eyes with a final blow to the top of the head.
For single Sinawali peripheral basic 2 combo, it starts with the fighting stance, then takes a forward first strike to the head, then second strike to the knee. And same goes to the other side, while the next strike is at the upper shoulder, getting ready to strike.
For this technique, we're going to demonstrate a double Sinawali 3 combo strike. This is the basic pattern movement for a double Sinawali. To begin the sequence, the instructor first does a high strike, then followed by a low strike, then back to a high strike again.
So for the last part of the double Sinawali, we're gonna do an high strike, then a low strike. Then we're gonna spin the stick around our head and end it with an high strike. That's all.
Begin with right hand up and left hand tucked under the right shoulder. Strike the opponent's temple with the right hand. As you retract the right hand to the left shoulder, strike the opponent's head with the left hand. As you strike a backhand to the opponent's temple with the right hand, retract the left hand to the left shoulder.
Go.
Okay. So for Earth Siniwali, begin with the right hand up and the left hand tucked under the right shoulder. Strike the opponent's feet with the right hand. As you retract the right hand to the left shoulder, strike the opponent's knee with the left hand. As you strike to the opponent's feet with the right hand, retract the left hand to the left shoulder.
Bugay.
For double Sinawali, we're gonna start with standard heaven and earth. So we're gonna begin with the right hand up and the left hand tucked under the right shoulder. And next we're going to strike the opponent's temple with the right hand. And as you retract the right hand to the left shoulder, you're going to strike the opponent's knee with the left hand. Next, you're going to strike a backhand to the opponent's temple with the right hand. And as you retract the left hand to the left shoulder,